saw her at a basketball game. I was like, hey, did you start this movie? Like, I showed her a picture. She's like, oh, no, Frank did. That's the baby.
Yeah.
It's like, what?
That's awesome.
Yeah.
What a genius.
Yeah, I know. Blame the person who's not there.
The least likely to be able to do it.
Frank did it. I swear.
And it was Frank did it. It wasn't Frank did that. It was just straight like, nope, he did it. I didn't do it. He did it. And you were just like, oh,
Sure,
bro.
Frank. Yes.
Franklin.
Yas,
Franklin.
as the kids say. Yas.
Yes.
Occur.
Franklin. Okay. Jake again.
Occur.
You. That's a weird.
Oh, it's a very weird movie.
Weird.
I can't roll my R's like that.
Granite basketball.
Only-
When sights and sounds of the campus faded along busy years.
You memorized that?
Wah wah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Do you know how many people I met on my mission who went to Granite High School?
3.
A lot?
Yeah.
Holy crap.
4.
6.
I was getting there.
I had a companion he went to Granite the same time we went, but I was like, yeah.
Who?
Jeff Ellis. He was a year younger than
Deep
us.
in the heart of Texas.
Okay, what do we want to do first? Sorcerers?
Yeah, I've got that loaded up.
Let's do Sorcerers Apprentice.
Your favorite.
Featuring your favorite actor of all time.
Yes.
Welcome to Crackers and Milk.
I haven't started. I'm just like getting it.
I can
like
see
in
it.
my head.
I can see it. The wheels are working.
Welcome to Crackers and Milk. This is your host, David. I am joined by Jake and Ryan once again.
Howdy.
Hi, David.
Hey, guys.
Jake.
Hey guys!
Today we are going to talk about Sorcerers Apprentice 2010.
Yay.
Not the Fantasia one. Nick Cage and Jay Bush or Hiccup.
Baruchel.
Alfred Molina.
Yes. Jake, do you have the synopsis for us?
I do.
Sweet.
Dave the Sutler, played by Jay Baruchel, is just an average guy, but the wizard Balthazar Blake, played by Nicolas Cage, sees in him a hidden talent for sorcery. He becomes Balthazar's reluctant protege, getting a crash course in the art of magic. As Dave prepares to help his mentor defend Manhattan from a powerful adversary, Alfred Molina, he wonders if he can survive the training, save the city, and find his true love.
What a great synopsis.
How could it fail?
I know, how could it? So Rotten Tomatoes has 41% rating. The audience has a 53% rating on that one. And then IMDb has a 6.1 out of 10. And then Roger Ebert gave it 2.5 stars.
Out of 5.
Out of 5. Yeah.
Well, out of 4.
Out of 4.
Oh.
Yeah, like.
So slightly better than average.
So then the release date, I have. Okay, so it did a Fantasia Film Festival July 8th, but I think the general release date was July 14th.
That's what I have. Yeah.
And then the runtime is 105 or 109, and then the budget was 150, and then the box office was 215.3.
Yeah.
Terrible. And then the, of course, the producer was Jerry Bruckheimer. So
of course.
And then John Turtenbaum.
Yeah, that guy.
Yeah, I was looking at his stuff. He did 3 ninjas. 3 ninjas. Such a good one.
Yeah, that's a great
Cool
one.
Runnings. He did Phenomenon, The Kid, and then National Treasure, and then The Meg. The latest one he did, The Meg. I
The
haven't watched
Meg.
it, Yeah.
About the giant shark.
Yeah.
Megalodon.
Does it have a freaking laser?
And then the competition.
Even if it did, it still would die. Jason Statham. Too much to handle.
And then the competition. So July 9th, Despicable Me 1 came out.
Good one.
And then Inception came out July
Yes.
16th, which is a good one. Ramona's Business.
Business. Bezus.
Bezus.
Mind your own
Saw
business.
Charlie St. Cloud, Dinner for Schmucks and Get Low for the rest of July. Then August, Other Guys, Middlemen, Eat, Pray, Love, Expendables, Scott Pilgrim vs. the World, Nanny McPhee 2, Piranha 3D, and then the Switch. And then Machete.
Machete.
Yeah, with the, what's his name?
Nah.
Danny.
Yes.
Trujillo.
Trujillo. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
that boy, Jake.
And then Resident Evil, then Alpha and Omega, the wolf
Oh, the
cartoon one. And then Easy A. So then the top 10. So you had Toy Story 3, Alice in Wonderland, Harry Potter 7 Part 1, Inception, Shrek 4, Twilight Eclipse, Iron Man 2, Tangled, Despicable Me, How to Train Your Dragon. And the range was Toy Story had 1.06 billion, and then Toy Story was
Then what?
4948.
You said Toy Story twice.
Toy Story 3.
Yeah, that was number 1, and then you said Toy Story down to the bottom.
Oh
Again.
no! How to Train Your Dragon.
Okay.
But no, Toy Story 3
Was number 1.
was number 1, but it started at 1.6 billion, 1.06 billion.
And then you said Toy
And then-
Story
oh,
going down to
okay.
Toy Story.
Sorry. Then How to Train Your Dragon was at 494.8.
You know,
Okay.
million.
I wasn't so worried about that you messed up. I'm just still wondering, how do you train your dragon?
We'll never know.
And they
Have you
haven't
seen
answered
3?
that yet. They just
Even
I
in
haven't
3 they
seen,
didn't.
I don't know. I haven't seen it yet. But
haven't
Are you
seen
going to
it.
see it? Are you guys gonna
if
see
they,
it?
I'm gonna find out if
Probably
they,
not in theaters.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're going to do it in your comfort of your own home. Probably, right?
Well, have you ever taken a younger than 2-year-old to a movie before?
I've been around them, and yeah, it's not a good idea.
I know it's not.
So I agree with you. I'm just yeah.
Trial and error.
Oh.
Actually, our first boy was pretty decent at movies.
Yeah.
He was okay. And
Yeah.
then we had our number 2.
So
Not enough.
Young couples, if your first kid is a great kid, maybe just stay there at 1. That's not how it is.
So my boy, we thought he was old enough, and then we went and saw The Jungle Book.
Oh.
Not to take us too far off topic, but when the monkey showed up on the screen, everybody in the theater heard him yell, "Look! Monkeys!"
Right on. I just wanted to let you know.
So I took Mike's oldest to How to Train Your Dragon 1, and he said we did 3D, and he just sat there and looked, and like he would cry, but he'd just go like this, and just keep watching the movie. And you're just like,
Huh.
okay, cool, man. Okay, so the releases of top 10. So Alice in Wonderland, How to Train Your Dragon, Iron Man 2, Shrek 4, Toy Story 3, Twilight, and Despicable Me all came out before Sorcerer's Apprentice. And then Inception came out like the 2 days after Sorcerer's Apprentice, because that came out on the 16th, and then Harry Potter came out in November, and Tangled came out in November. So it's like, those, I could see why it didn't succeed very well. And then like the notables, I don't know.
Is Tangled only 4 years ago?
No,
Oh,
this is
2010.
2010. Yeah.
Wrong movie.
Wrong movie.
From research, Ryan. Idiot.
And then,
Next.
so the notables, you have The Book of Eli, Tooth Fairy, When in Rome. That's in January. February was Percy Jackson, Valentine's Day, and then Shutter Island. In March is She's Out of My League, Bounty Hunter, Diary of a Wimpy Kid, Hot Tub Time Machine 1. In April, you had Clash of the Titans, Date Night, Letters to God, Death at a Funeral. The only reason I put that because it, like, Martin Short and Chris Rock, they did an all African American cast, and they copied from the British, and so like I watch it and it's pretty funny. The Losers, Nightmare on Elm Street. May was Robin Hood. MacGruber, Sex in the City 2, and then Prince of Persia.
Yeah, Prince of Persia.
Yeah. June was Get Him to the Greek, Killers, Marmaduke, 18, Karate Kid, Jonah Hex, Night and Day, then Grown Ups. And then July, Last Airbender and Predators. You know, looking at that, we do a lot in 2010.
Yeah.
We've done a few things in 2010. And then I already did August and September up until, so the last of September, Legends of the Guardians, The Owls of Cahul, You Again. October, Social Network came out. It's kind of a funny story. Secretariat Red came out that year. Megamind, I think. Megamind. 127 Hours. Care Bear, Share Bear Shines. Got that for you guys. Morning Glory.
I don't remember
King's
that.
Speech.
I completely remember it.
And then December, Black Swan, I Love You, Philip Morris, Chronicles of Narnia, The Dawn Treader, The Fighter, Tron Legacy, Yogi Bear, Little Fockers.
Whoa,
Excuse me.
whoa.
You know, the Ben Stiller.
Yes, I know.
Yeah,
Okay.
sure. Sure.
And then Gulliver's Travels with Jack Black.
Yeah.
What?
The Dawn Treader.
The Words of the Dawn Treader, the third one.
Yeah, was that the final?
Terrible, yeah.
Wasn't there supposed to be more?
Well, I think they wanted to do more, but
Isn't that a failed franchise that we should be talking about? Because they made 3 of them, didn't they?
They made 3 of them. So the thing about those is Prince Caspian didn't make as much money as the first one, so Disney
Right.
sold the rights,
Okay.
and a different studio made Voyage of the Dawn
Yeah.
Treader, and I don't think they made any money on it.
they did. I watched it. I have it, and it's, I don't know. It's
Yeah.
disappointing that, but Lion Witch and the Wardrobe is so ingrained that everybody loves that one. Like there's a lot more love for Lion Witch and the Wardrobe for me personally.
Yeah.
What I've seen and what I've noticed. So you're gonna make more money on that one than other ones aren't. You're gonna make a lot of money.
You see, I disagree with you because everybody I've ever talked to about the books, their favorite book is Voyage of the Dawn Treader.
Yes.
Some Silver Chair, but vast majority Voyage of the Dawn Treader.
See, mine was always Magician's Nephew with that. But anyways.
I heard that the Dawn Treader was supposed to be really good because of the book.
Well, yeah, the book is great.
Right.
The book is
Right.
really good, but like, they switched the accent of Prince Caspian. They asked them to do something else, so they have him as a Spanish accent in Prince Caspian, and then they have him in an English accent in the Dawn Treader, and you're just like, oh, okay, that's a little weird. So it throws you off just a little bit. Just throws you off a little bit.
It worked for me.
Cool, man.
I didn't even realize that. So, anyways, The Sorcerer's Apprentice.
So and then Trevor Rabin did the thing, and he did the only one that was really the couple is Kangaroo Jack and Hot Rod, and he did
Hot
remember
Rod.
the time. He did remember the Titans too, his music.
Yes.
But I will say, I like this music. This music was really fun because they did have popular music, but then their score was really. It's not amazing, but it was good. The score was good. Okay. So what did you guys think of the movie? What did you like? What didn't you like? That sort of thing.
I thought it was a fun movie.
Yeah.
I thought the acting was pretty good.
Yeah. Elephant in the room. We are gonna have to get to Ryan's dislike of Nicolas Cage.
Yes.
Just so we can get past the whole Nicolas Cage hook, hitch that he has.
Yeah.
But we don't have to get to it right now.
I thought the story was, entertaining enough.
Yeah. I did like how they did the throwback, or I don't know what you would call it, like with the Sorcerer Apprentice,
Yeah,
with
how-
the Fantasia.
Yeah, where he's doing
The mobs.
Yeah.
I thought that was really cool. Like they did a really good job with it. I feel that they did a really good good job with that, and
Mm-hmm.
I liked it. Like that, like to me, that's all to me, it's like, okay, at least give them some props, the Fantasia part, and then the rest of it's like, okay, yeah, you can make up whatever you want to make up. And I really want to say that this is the year, like, big for Jay. Because you had She's Out of the League and How to Train Your Dragon, and this one. Like, it was a big year. It was probably his
biggest year.
His biggest year, and then everything after is just kind of.
Wasn't he in Hot Tub Time Machine too?
Probably. I don't remember.
Seems like somebody
very
being.
much.
I don't know.
But yeah, I liked him, and then Teresa Palmer was really good. I liked her. Balthazar, so Alfred and Molina.
Oh yes.
He was good. Like he was
He-
good,
he-
but he was also funny.
He kind of hammed it up, which
Yeah.
was kind of what this movie needed because you didn't need to take it seriously.
No. Did you notice that? What's the guy? His apprentice. I don't
Yeah.
know his name. I don't know the name in the movie, but he was
Drake Stone.
Yeah, he's in Prince of Persia.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
the brother, and then he's
Yeah.
also in other movies like Fantastic Four and all that. It's like, oh yeah, we've done a lot. He's been in some of our movies
Okay.
that we've talked about.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
it's.
I was gonna say he looked
did good.
familiar.
Yeah. He did a good. He did a good
Especially
job
all the
with
movies
it.
we've been watching lately that he's in. Why does that guy look so familiar?
Yeah.
I feel like I should know him. Well, you do.
But yeah, I thought they did a really good job with that, and so yeah, I thought they did good, person speaking. And then Nick Cage, I don't know, like Nick Cage, to me it's just like it's a Nick Cage movie, or it's Nick Cage doing his Nick Cage stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Where it's like, I can't ever hold it against them. The only one that I wasn't ever able to like sit all the way through, I only watched a little bit of it because it was ridiculous, was Ghost Rider 2. Like just a little bit, like it just wasn't fun watching him go through the transformation, or it was just so
I'm
weird.
surprised you didn't say the Wicker Man. But
Well, I've never seen The Wicker Man.
the breeze, not the breeze. Ah! So there's good Nick Cage,
Yeah.
and there's
Mhm.
What's
Bad.
good Nick Cage though? What's good
Well-
Nick Cage?
Leaving Las Vegas, Raising Arizona,
Yeah, that would be good Nick Cage.
Con Air for me.
Yeah, yeah. That was my first radar movie. I liked him in that one.
Go ahead, Ryan.
Yes, sir.
Watch Con Air again.
Now?
And really judge the acting. Don't just watch. Don't just unplug.
I
Watch the acting. Judge the acting.
Oh,
Oh, the accent, the stares.
Wait, did you like his New York accent? The
No.
New York cop
No.
accent in this one?
No.
Because he did it.
No.
I thought that was
Good.
really good.
No. I gave the movie 4 stars out of 5. I thought it was a great movie. But in
This
overall,
movie, Sorcerers Apprentice.
in overall, it's a 2 out of 5 because of that
what,
guy.
What he did.
Yeah.
The rest of it, like you take him out, put somebody else in,
oh,
4
stars.
shizzle.
it would have been so much better.
Mm.
I'm
Way more enjoyable for me.
so this was a Nick Cage
This is
role.
not. This is not a. I know. This is not a personal vendetta against Nick Cage. It's
No.
not.
No,
Yeah.
I
just-
know. We
like,
just had this conversation for years.
Yes.
Yes, and we're finally recording it. Isn't it wonderful?
Listen, I'm hopped up on cookies and sugar right now. We may have some problems.
Oh man.
I mean, I don't know. Alfred Molina does a great job.
Oh,
I
he's funny.
felt the whole casting was great.
Yeah.
And I just feel that Nicolas Cage is a actor that should just be a janitor in the background,
Wow.
sweeping. What about you, Sideburns? I'd rather have a beer. That he could deliver that line. That's from Billy Madison.
Oh. Damn, I didn't know that you had this much. Like
You did?
No, not this much hatred, or not this much animosity, or like bothersome. I know you
I'll give
never
you.
liked
I'll give
him.
you Raising Arizona. I can watch Raising Arizona, but
Is that the only Nick Cage movie you could
That's
watch?
the only one, really.
I've never seen Leaving Las Vegas, but he did win an Oscar for it. So
Yeah, but
That's why he
There's-
has so many roles.
people win Oscars because they just win Oscars, and you know,
no,
like
not
some of them.
not in the '90s. Like
Well, but
it-
Life is Beautiful. The Italian actor won it.
yeah,
Life is Beautiful was a great movie. He did a great job. But like,
he didn't win an actor. He won a Best Adapted Screenplay.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was actor.
Yes, and then he went up on stage and he smooched Halle Berry.
He did.
Okay.
It might have been Best Foreign Film, but
Something. I don't think he was best actor though.
Oh, I thought it was.
no, it was in the middle of that show. So
Okay.
yes, him standing up on the chairs,
Yeah.
going up and just laying it on her.
Okay. All right. Well, I don't know.
But so what I'm saying is like,
But do you think
John-
Brie Larson's a great actor?
John
actress because
Wayne
of she
was a good actor, but
in westerns,
in westerns,
but like other things. He
other
wasn't
things he
great.
wasn't good, but he still got Oscars for other stuff.
Oh, he did.
I think so.
I didn't know he got an Oscar. I know he did so many westerns that like.
He did a lot of war movies too, and then he was famously Genghis Khan.
Oh.
He
Threw a
earned
mustache in that.
he earned like a lifetime achievement Oscar.
Waha.
Yeah.
I'll tell you, Pilgrim. We're gonna go over
And
that
it-
wall, and we're gonna get them Chinese.
He's good in westerns.
Yeah.
I've never
great.
seen him in anything but westerns, so I can't be a judge of his lifetime work. But
Okay, so last time we talked, I attacked a person.
and
like
rules.
yeah.
Point of order.
Have you thought of like somebody just
Who would you
like
want?
who else would have been like good for what Nick Cage did? I'm just wondering.
Back in 2010.
Yeah. I'm just asking. I don't know.
Someone kind of middle-aged.
Kevin Spacey.
Number 2.
Rob Lowe would have been no.
I don't know. I think like a comedic actor could have been a pretty good part of that role. In that role.
I can see that.
So.
Who would have been good? Like
Bill
Adam
Murray.
Sandler wouldn't have.
No.
Bill
No,
Murray,
but-
no.
No. Somebody like oh my gosh.
I couldn't think of anybody when you asked me last time.
Not Dana
And it's like,
Carvey. Mike Myers.
oh, yeah. That would have been interesting. Because he could have done accents. They could have
Yeah, he would have done a stupid accent too.
probably. Probably.
Not
I don't know.
stupider than. That's not a word, but
Stupider.
not more stupider than. I don't know.
Nick Cage does a fine job.
He does great. He does a great job.
Did you like the magic? Like was it believable? Because it was like when they were talking about the science and magic, like
Yeah.
all this science and magic and all this stuff, and like Nick Cage turns and was like both.
Yes.
Like, was that believable? Was that like did that enhance like it's enjoyable?
I mean,
So
can't you just have magic? Do you have to throw into the science?
Well, do you think that's more of a societal thing where we want science, we want it explained, we want
Yes.
it to
so
understand it?
did you guys watch Gargoyles when you were
Yeah.
younger?
Yeah.
So one of the characters in one of the episodes explains that energy is energy. It doesn't matter if it comes from science or from magic.
Oh, okay.
And so in the episode, the bad guy puts up a force field and another bad guy can't get through it because it's just simply energy.
Yeah.
So it doesn't matter that he's magical and the other guy's not.
Okay.
So that's kind of what I viewed of this,
view it
is that you can get to the same thing,
Mm-hmm.
be either magic or science.
Oh, okay. I get that. I like that. How
But throwing both in together, is that a big deal?
No. Because that's what that episode of Gargoyles was.
Yeah. But as far as what we're trying to get out of this movie, like,
Yeah, it made
makes
sense
sense.
to me.
well, that's because you watched the gargoyle thing.
I'm a nerd.
Yeah. Well,
Look
not
at my shirt,
totally.
folks. Look at my shirt.
What's up? So it would work. It would work.
Yes.
In your mind, it would work because of that. Like I can kind of see it where it is, but at the same time, if you weren't open to it, it would be pretty confusing to be like, oh, I don't know if science and magic could work. You know, like if you're not open to it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? How did you like how they defeated Morgana?
I like how he beated Horvath with the
Or Horhath or
whatever.
yeah.
Alfred Merlin's character.
Yeah.
I liked it when the ram came charging, and then the eagle comes up and like swoops him up.
It's a bull.
The bull, yeah, the bull came and swoops it up. It's like, thanks, man. It's awesome.
It was like the battle between Merlin and Madam Mim. Thank you.
Yeah.
Too much sugar.
Yeah, I like how, you know,
Yeah.
he used his science aspect to move his magic, to move his science experiments.
Yeah.
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 And just like he defeated her underling by making him a conductor,
Yeah.
he just made her a conductor.
Okay. Like, so when I was researching this more, like,
Yeah.
I liked it. I really liked this movie. Like, I was really kind of excited. Well, I was excited to watch it at a point because it was just like, yeah, you know, like, the music part, like when they did the Tesla coils.
Yeah.
And they did the music together
Mhm.
like that. Like, so I'm making something today, and I had to go up, and it was playing.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, oh man, this is my favorite part. Or they did,
Tell me what you want from me.
yeah, that song. Who is it?
One Republic.
One Republic. That one. And they did the Tesla coils. You had the hearing, and then they went into the song. I was willing. I'm willing to overlook all of the sins of
for
this
that
movie.
one scene.
Just that one scene. Like, to me, I was like, man, this is awesome.
Wow, that's
This is
great.
awesome.
Good for you, Dave.
Yeah, I'm
Good
glad
for
you could do that.
No, I don't have that many problems with it. I
Yeah.
think it's a fun movie, and
Yeah.
I think it set itself up for a sequel perfectly.
Oh, how?
Did you see the after credit scene?
Yeah.
Oh.
I didn't see it.
Oh,
see
guys,
it.
guys.
They did?
Yeah, it's like the.
It's all the way to
It's
the
like
end.
the original pirate trilogy. How you had to wait until after all the credits. It's not mid credit. It's not.
It's nothing. It's
Yeah,
all the way to the
it's
end.
post credit, and so it shows like this study, and there's the Sorcerer's Apprentice hat,
Yeah.
you know, the Mickey's hat that he's with the stars and the moon on it, and then it focuses on all these other hats, and there's Alfred Molina's hat, and it shows somebody grabbing the hat,
Yeah.
and then it shows his shadow walking by with his cane.
Oh. That's interesting.
Yeah.
Same bad guy.
Alfred Molina would have been a good bad guy. He's usually a pretty good bad guy.
Yeah,
Now,
he's good.
Nick Cage, I don't know if you'd want him back.
Great hero. Great hero.
Nick Cage or Jay?
Yeah. No. Nick Cage.
Wow.
Well,
Holy cow!
Oh, you're
some
just
more
being a-
sarcasm, brother.
No.
it's just being a stick of the mud.
Stop it. They can't notice. They can't see
Oh,
it.
they can't see it,
They
but
can't see it.
they can totally hear it.
No. Acting. He's great.
So, Nick Cage aside,
4. You would do
Four.
4, right?
Oh yeah.
4.
Yeah. Kill off Balthazar. We're good.
Let me ask you this. Your son he wants to do a
Ah,
Sorcerer's Apprentice,
yeah, we're good.
and he asks you, can you be Balthazar?
Yeah, because I'd be a great Balthazar.
Okay.
Yeah.
This one.
That'd be a great
Yeah?
sorcerer.
Maybe we should do like a little skit and show that you could be
Yeah.
a better Balthazar.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
We need one more person, so I'll be Alfred Molina. You can be Nick Cage. You can be Jay Baruchel, but we need somebody to play the Alfred Molina.
Where's my
apprentice.
Lula Bell? Where is she? Aravakada. Science.
Oh, dude.
Science, not magic.
Both.
Hadouken.
Did that bother you though? With the science and magic?
No, not really. It doesn't.
It
no.
didn't?
No.
Didn't at all? Okay.
It's just, yeah, it is what it is. But
It was a way of their explaining the magic
Yeah.
as
Yeah.
well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no.
But he does magic without his ring,
Yeah.
mm-hmm.
and he holds off the.
Did you
One guy-
Amazing.
did you catch the Star Wars reference too? That was funny.
Yeah.
Where he did like
Yeah.
he's like, these are not yeah,
Yeah.
I thought that was kinda funny. But yeah.
Yeah.
Is there anything else that is like that sticks out or anything from you guys? I thought
More
Jason
dragons.
was good. Oh yeah, that was kind of cool. Were you disappointed? Like, so you had the second guy that got out of
Yeah,
the thing.
Yeah.
Like he did. That was a really fun one. Were you disappointed with the Salem witch girl?
Not
Because
really.
that seemed it was a Salem witch, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't want too much.
Yeah.
Okay. That the
She was a little bit scary when she
Yeah.
captures the girlfriend.
yeah, that would, like where she's like, hey, and then she comes over to the other
And then all of a
side,
sudden
and
she's
like,
there.
Whoa, this is weird.
But what I would have liked more is more of the best friend.
He was funny.
He was really funny.
He was funny.
I don't know what you're up to, but you're participating.
I thought he was gonna say I want in, but then he said participation. I was like, oh man, that's funny. And then like he always talked about the gray wolf, or he supposedly talked about the wolf pack and all
Yeah.
that. That was funny too. I
Yeah.
like that. But do you think because it was so small, how small it was that it was like, okay, this sticks out? Do you
Yeah,
think he stole
maybe.
every role or every scene that he was in?
No, he was funny in the scenes he was in. I can't say he stole them because Jay, whatever his
Yeah.
name is, was funny too.
Yeah, he was pretty funny.
I like the training montage of him trying to shoot the Haruken or whatever.
I liked when he lifted it up. It's like, oh, this is why you have petting. Then you lifted it up, and then
Yeah.
the thing came and hit him. I thought that was kind of
Yeah.
funny. Is there anything else that you guys a sequel?
Yes.
Yeah,
I would like a sequel.
Ryan.
Maybe in like 2013. I would have really liked it. But
10 years later, sure. Because nobody's giving Nick Cage any jobs.
Unless they'd shown
No,
him being
they
Merlin.
wouldn't.
Unless
Well,
he'd be Merlin. He's getting old enough to be Merlin.
we're good.
Okay. Do
He's-
you think it could have been a TV series?
I've ruined his career
Nick Cage?
by my efforts.
I think he's ruined his own
My
career at
soapboxing.
times. Except that Spider-Verse really helped him.
Sure.
Do you think this would have
my
been
uncle
a good?
Benjamin.
Do you think it would have been a good TV series? Maybe like an 8 or 10 episode series.
Like a Netflix season.
Yeah.
I don't know, because they're starting to do that a lot with older movies. Is
Yeah.
they're turning them into TV series now.
Yeah. I was just wondering if this one would be a good one to do. I'm not sure if it would.
I don't know. It seems like
I think if it picks up where it was
it kind of
left
seems like his layer has a lot of stories to tell,
out. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
and you could do a whole series off of that, I guess.
Yeah.
You
I
know.
would agree with that.
I really think that this was Disney trying to recapture the Pirates of the Caribbean, lightning in a bottle again with this,
Yeah. Okay.
because Jerry Bruckheimer
Yeah.
and
And and then like
When did the third Pirates come out? It was after it was before this, wasn't it?
I think so. I think it was like probably right before this, maybe a couple years.
Of all the
before
ones we've talked about, as far as the Disney ones, this is the one that I think they really wanted to do really well.
Because they wanted the other.
Because,
another
it's
season.
name recognition from Fantasia, so we can get people going there.
Yeah.
That's kind of tough because
Fantasia.
Fantasia's old.
Yeah.
It's great, but it's old, and I don't know.
But almost everybody, they might not have seen all of Fantasia, but
Yeah.
they've seen the Sorcerer's Apprentice part.
Well, it's also isn't
Yeah.
that because Disney would put it into things too?
Oh,
where like
yes.
they promote that part because it is Mickey doing something that's
Yes.
really cool. Like
Yeah.
I thought that was really, yeah. Okay. Well,
So that's my opinion of it. So
I could
why
see Disney
they-
wanting it to do it.
why it didn't get a sequel, I don't know. It seemed like it made enough money to me.
What? No, it didn't.
Didn't seem like the money was
It
there.
was 150 million. That was the budget.
Yeah.
And then 215.3 million.
That's not what this says.
What does it say?
Oh, I guess it does. I thought. Dyslexia. Ah.
Oh yeah, there was no. It barely covered
It
costs.
made money, but
It was 50. It was 65 million.
Well,
that's not
for
enough.
a guy who,
Uh,
doesn't make a lot of money. That's a lot.
It is a lot of money,
well, you were saying
but you got to look at that year. Like
I
all
know.
these, for the most part, what they'll make, they've made it. Well, Inception isn't one, and then
how much?
Tangled, not really, but every other one was something else.
Right. How much do you say that the
How did you
Force
remember?
Awakens made?
Oh, when it 2 billion,
2 bill.
2 bill.
That's a bit of change.
Yes.
But this was
That
Toy
you could-
Story 3.
That you could build other movies on.
Yes. But like that year, like this year in 2010, Toy Story 3 came out, and that was 1.06 billion. You could build something off that. Like you could really build most of anything off of all of these ones.
That's probably why they have
That's. Do
Fox now and all kinds of,
you think that's gonna become a monopoly?
you
Disney
know.
will be a monopoly, and then they'll have to
They-
break it up.
It's kind of funny because they almost sold to Comcast, I think.
Disney,
Yeah.
No,
Fox.
Comcast was going after Fox and
Oh.
came with their own offer.
No, I think I'm talking about like 10 years ago.
Oh, okay.
I
Where
think Comcast
Disney was
almost
having a
bought
little trouble.
Disney. And I don't know if they're necessarily having trouble. I think there was just an offer on the table or something. And I want to say the government stepped in and said no or something. Something happened where the deal couldn't go through. But now Disney's buying everything,
Yeah.
Marvel and
Well, once
Star
they get,
Wars.
once they do, if they ever buy DC or,
They
and
won't.
also to me and Harry Potter, that's too much.
and
Warner Brothers
and Universal.
they've got enough power
No.
to keep the mouse away
Okay.
because they have Harry Potter.
Yeah.
And it's always good to
But-
have a little competition.
It is, but
But
Harry Potter's gonna be ending at a point.
it's really strange that they
You
bought
think?
Fox,
Yeah.
in my opinion.
Huh?
I guess if you want that Marvel stuff, you kind of have to buy Fox, but
Yeah, you had to.
I don't know.
Okay. Yeah. No, I was just kind of wondering about it. Okay. Anything else you guys want to say about Sorcerer's Apprentice 2010?
2 thumbs up.
2 thumbs up. Okay. Well.
1.5? 1.75? 1.5. Because I was going up to 3/4 and I thought Nicolas Cage is in it, so I went down.
Well, wouldn't it be like 1 and like a quarter?
No, I mean, because I was there.
Yeah.
I don't want to go all the way there,
Yeah.
so I just went there.
Oh, okay.
He's got, old man shoes.
Yep. Man, he does.
The look he gives him when he says they're old man shoes, that almost forgives all the sins of his
No,
for that movie.
he's a great actor. Yeah. He should be in most roles, if not all.
Well, thank you for joining us.
We need to animate this where it just starts saying sarcasm.
I think people can
Stop
hear.
it, guys. They can't tell.
sarcasm.
Stop it.
So please rate, subscribe, and leave a comment and tell us what you think of Sorcerer's Apprentice and what you think of the podcast. So thank you.
Yeah, and he did say Fockers.
Yeah, I did.
Mm-hmm.
I did.
Yeah.
Just to clarify.
Yeah.
I know it sounded like
Nothing
something
more.
else.
Yeah. So have a good night or have a good day. We'll talk to you later.